Oh my goodness. Isn't she absolutely amazing? And I get to live with her 24/7. Oh my goodness. Can you tell she's been learning American Sign Language? Anyways, we feel so fortunate to be here. 5.5 years ago, we partnered with Experior Financial Group. See, I don't believe I joined Experior. I deliberately used the word partnered because partnership to me requires more effort, more responsibility, and more commitment on my part. See, if I look at that, yep. I am so nervous. Anyways, so before Experior, I spent 30 years with 3 other companies in the financial services industry. And I believe we had relative success with each one. But when we decided to leave one particular company, we were making $475,000 a year. And people thought we were crazy for leaving. Some of them said, "Why would you do that? Why would you leave?" So let me explain why. After 10 years with that company, I discovered that they had been lying to me. Okay? For years, they told us over and over again that we owned our business. And for years and years, I believed them. I really did. And then when we went to exercise the ownership with that company, they told us that's not what it means. That's when I learned that I didn't actually have ownership. See, what I learned is when I reached a particular contract level with that company, they granted me vesting rights based on their terms, their definition, and their conditions. But what I found out is legally, I did not have true ownership. One of the reasons, again, that we left that company is because we saw that they kept taking money from the agents who were actually doing the business, and they were giving it to their super galactic leaders. And when we saw that that was going on, we just could not stay there any longer. Then when we were introduced to Experior, and I saw their business platform, I said, finally, a company that understands where their success truly comes from, their field force, the agents. I also learned that the leadership from the top down understand that fact. And the leadership is continually trying to find ways to make this business better for the agent who's just getting started, as well as for those that are working to build an absolute legacy. So, now on to my topic. More than just a job. Why is Kevin Purnell here? Why did I choose this industry? First of all, I wanted to improve. I wanted to make a difference for my family. I also wanted to make a difference in my community. See, money alone does not motivate me. I need a cause. I need a reason for doing what I do. And one of my big reasons is to help right the wrongs, or right some of the wrongs that I see going on in the industry today. Doing what I do is really, it's like I'm on a mission. See, I tell everybody that I know, I do not like traditional banks or financial companies. It's been my experience, and it's my opinion, that many of them are self-serving and going so far as to say they are corrupt. So, I tell my clients right up front, I have a responsibility to you to treat you fairly. I understand, or I believe, that one of my roles is to teach, educate, and inform people. And I've learned over the years that if people are informed and they're educated, most people will make the decision that is right for them and their families if they're provided the facts. I want to share an experience with you. For 24 years, I helped a large local company navigate their pension plan. I customized their employees' plans specific to them. They didn't have to take a one-size-fits-all off the internet. The HR department of that company loved what we did, or what I did. And they often wanted me to become their pension rep, but their head office continually said no. At the same time that we partnered with Experior, this company unionized, and all of their employees had to transfer their pensions to a personal locked-in retirement account.
HR department.
The HR department asked us if we would help, and we said yes. So at the very time that we started with Experior, we had basically 3 months to transfer those pensions to their personal locked-in accounts. I did all of this when I wasn't even their rep or receiving any compensation. Then in November of that same year, Pam and I were invited to their annual convention, and we received a plaque for 24 years of service, even though we had never been their pension rep. But you know what was cool? When we look back at it, we made a difference in those employees' lives. Thank you very much. 30 years ago, I met a lady at a large department store, and her husband cut grass at a local turf farm. They had basic income. They were renting at the time. So I started teaching them about saving and investing for their future. And because they were willing to do what I showed them, they eventually were able to buy a duplex, and now they have started their journey of accumulating wealth. Last year, unfortunately, the wife passed away. The husband came to me and said, "Kevin, look at this. My wife has 2 additional accounts with significant money in them at local banks. She had never shared that with me or her husband. But she had taken those principles and she would apply it in her own way." After the estate was settled, the husband came to me and said, "Look at the amazing things we've accomplished over the years. We now have a paid-off duplex and significant assets in our investments." The husband was amazed that he would never be worried about money or want for money again. And that was so satisfying. I believe, or it's my opinion, that when we place our head on the pillow at night, we need to ask ourselves, have I done any good in the world today? And if we can say yes, that was a really, really good day. Now, enough about myself. What about you?
How do you achieve your personal and financial goals at Experior? This is one of the big reasons you're here, so that you can feel, taste, experience what it is like to be with a company that is changing lives, changing the industry, and with your help, we can change the world. How's that done? That's a great question. It's been said that movement is life. So I got to speed this up. You're going to have to fill in your own blanks. Number 1, be active. Number 2, be a sponge. Number 3, be bold. Number 4, be grateful. Gratefulness is a power that nourishes us and attracts good things from the universe. God is good. And we need to be grateful for all of our blessings, the good ones and the not so good ones.
Thank you. See, we have a responsibility, each one of us, to always put the client first. It's been my experience and my thoughts that success should always, always be the byproduct of how well we do our craft. And I believe that a company's success should never come at the expense of their agents or their clients. See, to me, this business is more than just a job. We don't sell life insurance. We don't sell investments. What we do is change lives. Thank you very much.